Hi, and here's a little video with my Seeds of Light Oracle as we go through transitions and more creativity is taking place and the website is not currently available. Let's come to this. I'm also excited about my upcoming live for Lionsgate, which will be both here and on YouTube on the 8th of August, and I will confirm the details very soon. But just for now, let's just tune in. What is a healing message of support that I could share from my heart to yours? Okay, card 28. So I call this the road less traveled. So this is really a card of it's activity for a start. So it's letting you know that possibly there's been a lot of stuff happening for you, and this can be inner and outer journeying, let's face it, but there's a lot of movement. Now, the flip side of this movement, especially if it's inner movement, but sometimes when it's outer external movement, is you can have the polarity of the movement and the stagnation. There can almost be a pocket of, and it can just be energy from your past or even like aspects of you before where it felt that things were not moving. And so the fresh energy that comes in stirs that up, and you can almost feel a sense of resistance of like, is this working? Is this crazy? What is it all about? So the flowers here are just about that idea to remember that it's always all growth. Whether it's physical movement or inner movement, we know that life is not static. We are not static beings. We are always shifting and changing as our world is, the planet is, the seasons are. So we need to allow for the movement that happens when it does and not pretend or decide the rightness or the wrongness of that. We need to just go with the flow as much as we can. This is also for those of you who do things a bit left of center. There's a very famous book from a long time ago, M. Scott Peck, called The Road Less Traveled, all about that idea of taking things your own way, of plugging into what truth is for you, truth, authenticity, spirit, connection to source, to God, whatever you want to call it, and being willing to sort of like sacrifice on the altar of, your soul, any of the things that the personality or society says to you about how to be a successful human and really dipping into that heart, which is connected to your soul, which is connected to source, and trying to be as authentically you as you can and have the experience that your soul wants for you, that you chose before you incarnated in this body. So it's really about going outside, coloring outside of the lines, taking a moment to stop and smell the roses along the way, and being your own unique self in a world that to date so far has often dictated to us just the ways that it should be, what it should look like. And now, of course, with these big collective, universal planetary shifts, where everybody is starting to see that the mass consciousness has been shaken up and stirred up, and people aren't plugging in the same way that they used to. They're not identifying with things that maybe once they would have. And this is good. This is a freedom. So it really is an energy about freedom for you. And in this week or so coming up to Lionsgate, we've already had a lot happening from the July 7 portal, but you may be noticing moments of like crazy brain or just feeling overwhelmed or perhaps feeling particularly stuck. These are all symptoms of this ascension energy of movement, of moving out of one way of being into another. And this portal coming up is such a beautiful, powerful time, especially with the extra 8 that comes from the breakdown of 2024, the universal year. We have a 888 energy of Lionsgate coming up this month, in August. So that is very deeply powerful for manifestation, for connecting with the goddess, the divine feminine within and within all of us. So it's a nice time to let go of what no longer serves. You could just take a breath for a moment and just intend to connect to your own path, the light of your heart, and just let yourself feel into saying, where I am now is okay for me. It's okay to be where I am. And I trust that I am always guided in the moment, and I am always guided to my best reality. So there's a little reading for you, Seeds of Light Oracle, with the transitions. If you want to contact me at the moment, you can DM here, or there'll be an email in the thread. And yeah, lots of new stuff happening. Looking forward to seeing you all live for Lionsgate, and may your quirky path, continue to draw all that you need to you, the support, the supply, the other quirky people who'll be there for you. There's no one size fits all, there really isn't. So lean into whatever the new is, even if it feels scary, even if you feel you're not ready, and trust that you are moving in new directions and you are coming into even more alignment of who you are and what you're here to do. So love and light for now, and I will reconnect with you again soon. Bye.